Greetings and welcome, my friends. You have come over to the shark side. This is Soul Warden. He gains 1 life when another person enters the room. We get a pretty good 3-lander. We have the right lands to go with our sweeper. Seismic Wave will also be available. And we're only 2 lands away from the Dark Knight. Keep. The early turns are all about setting up for our later plays. If they don't make plays, we'll prioritize lands that enter play tapped. Their first play is Aclazotz. We'd prefer to have pinpoint removal to take her out. But we're fine spending Brotherhood's end to get her off the board. Aclazotz is card draw for them if she stays alive and hits us. She has to go. A Sheoldred could spell disaster for us. We have no way of dealing with her at the moment. In fact, it might end up being up to Deadly Cover-Up to take her out. That means we'll be taking at least 1 hit from Shelly. We'll go with Ghost Rider here. At least we can use him to draw after we drop the hammer on our next turn. That will give them a token Shelly when we crush their board. A 2/2 Shelly is better than one that's a 4/5, but we'll still need to take care of it. Essentially, we have to spend 2 removals to eliminate this threat. Alright, here comes the pain. It'll cost us 3 life to draw, but we swing in anyways. We get Rambo with our draw, that was worth it. They drop a Gitrog monster, which is fine. Now I don't feel bad having to fire off our other Deadly Cover-Up. We take another hit and we'll drop to 5 once we draw. At least we're not dead yet. This time we'll collect evidence and see Shelly go out the door. She'll be on vacation on the beach at Chomp City. Smell you later. We can snipe her with our virtue since we need that little bit of life gain. This will take up our turn, but at our earliest opportunity we'll want to play out Rambo and take over the board. They surprise us with a Takanuma and get back Lissa. But it's too late to try to come back now. We have the mana for Rambo and we have a couple of sweepers. They are checking out Rambo. Read it and weep, Soul Warden. We'll have board wipes all day. After a day and a half they finally play out another victim. We'll swing in and see if they block. That'll save us a removal. And if they don't block, we'll snipe their guy. At this point we can't let anything live. It's gotta be the hard way. Boom. They explode all over the place. GG's. This is Ren I see. I see Ren? Renny C? Arenic. Rennick. One of those has to be it. We've got a 2-lander to start off with. We do heave a pair of removals and 2 sweepers as well. Rakdos will be waiting a while before we have the mana to get him down. Are they gruely dinos? But what is the white for? This might be a never seen before cold brew. This might be one of those games we lose because we get stuck on 2 or 3 lands. And our opponent gets to 7 mana without missing a land drop. This game has potential to get ugly very quickly. At least they don't have any more dinos for now. Yes, let's keep that land on top. We need all our manas. The enemy team is getting rather beefy. That sucks, but we can take care of both of their guys. All we need is one more land and Rambo can join the fight. I don't know which of these two is the worst one. I suppose saving ourselves a hit is better in the long run. "4-4, conveniently out of range of our sweepers. A deadly cover-up is great, but we don't have the mana for it yet. All we can do is hope for land draws in the coming turns before it gets to be too late. It's their little dino bro. He's come back for seconds. And all I've got to say is, come on Shuffler, give us a land. Another dino comes down on their side. We really need an untapped 5th land. Another Rambo. That's exactly what we needed. Thanks Shuffler. That's going to be GG's. Let's get out of here, no need to see them carry out their attack. Hey boys, it's Homie Magic. I thought it was Homie the Clown, but maybe I'm wrong. This 3-lander is alright, we have a couple of sweepers and hopefully we can get a Ghost Rider down to start drawing cards. Keep. It's card advantage blue. The best thing to do is keep their men off the board as much as possible before they start running us over. Their little bird friend will eat a removal. Get gone, girl. Well, Azorius me upside the head. We don't usually do well against control decks, but if they're trying to hit us with beak men, we might have a chance. This will be a Ghost Rider turn. Time for him to hit the opponent and get us some cards. Their beak man comes back, but what he doesn't know is that we've got a fiery sweeper lined up for their booty. An informant joins their side. Are they trying to do Azorius aggro? It looks kind of clunky. Let's get in with Ghost Rider first, then after combat we'll light up the board. Their pants might have fallen off. Gotta strap them on tight. Son. Are they thinking about what a bad idea their deck is? Are they ordering courage from DoorDash? Are they experiencing a sudden and unexpected bowel movement? Finally they fire off a fading hope. Too bad for them, our hope is not fading. Fire in the hole. They get their enchantment creature thing. But there's no other plays. Maybe they do have counters. We'll try for a deadly cover-up. If they have a counter for it, that will be fine. I'd rather lose this than a Ghost Rider. But if they don't have a counter, that's fine too. Maybe they ran out of men? Or the men they have are 6 mana plus. Let's drop Ghost Rider number 1. They had to know he was coming back. Ghost Rider meets his fate under an enchantment removal. We'll never see him again. They must be planning on blinking their men, because I would have gone with a better card to draw with than the doggo. Let's see what they might have for Ghost Rider 2. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. We can't block, just turn your dog sideways. Are they digging for earwax? Are they afraid of comic book characters? Are they wondering if that was one packet of fire sauce too many? When you see the fuse on your screen, it means it's time to put on some big boy pants. Amazingly, they pass the turn without doing anything. It's not like their dog can block. Might as well have gone in for a hit. Watch, this is how you turn men sideways, bro. There's no reason not to try for the Dark Knight. I'm sure they might have a sweeper, but there's no point in playing with fear. Oh, I see. It's lobster surprise then. The rest of this game rests on how many instants they have and if we draw a removal for their seafood dish. Did they know they have to attack in order to win? What's going on here? Marvel and DC team up. You saw it here first. Send them. The discard from the Dark Knight is going to kick them in their hopes and dreams. That will be one less card we need to worry about. Did they bother to read what Ghost Rider does? This is going to hurt them more than it hurt me, lol. Their reward for not reading a card is an 8-point hit straight to his precious dome. Ghost Rider doesn't mess around. They must have just drawn the farewell, or we likely would have seen that instead of the Lobster King. They took our board, but we still have a man land we can activate and swing in with. We'll hold the mountain we drew and toss it to the land's ability. They should have done that before we declared it as an attacker. Now we still get the ability to fire off even if the land is no longer in play. We'll drop the theater. The Surveil might get us a removal for their lobster, which we will be seeing again at some point. A land. We'll toss it in the grave. We're doing the same as last turn. Activate and send. We have no fear. They could drop their lobster as an instant blocker, but this will be our play. We score big. Go for the throat will be the lobster's undoing. They take the hit. We can smell fear from home E. They plant their lobster. But do they have a way to save its life? They have only 1 mana up. That's one big lobster boiled up. Who here likes garlic sauce with their lobster? This is our move until they stop us or we draw into one of our men. We'll hold the swamp for cycling next turn. With all those lands, you'd think they would include some lands you can cycle away. Anyways, we'll get in hits with our land. And play out our Dark Knight after combat. Another farewell buys them a turn since all we have is our man land. They can't farewell their way to a win. Time is on our side. An incision prevents the hit, but now they need another solution for next turn or they'll be done in by our land, which will now be at 3 power thanks to their play. Oopsie poopsie bro. I have never seen an Azorius deck have no card draw. Might wanna cut a land for a Howling Mine or something. Explode goes their head. GG's. This is Tuco. Tiny Horse Tuco. We get a 4-lander. You know what this means. Insta keep. They take a mull. We understand. If we were playing the deck they are, I would mull into a different deck, lol. We'll go with our theater right off the bat. I'm finding the surveil from this land rather useful most of the time. In this case we want a bit more firepower than a festivities, right? But then again, we don't know what they have yet, so it might be a good card against them. Let's keep it on top. My little pony likes rookies. It's easier to throw them off your back. Am I right? We'll pass the turn and see what they play next. With any luck, they'll drop something that's a 3/3 or smaller, that way we can off their men with our invasion. Or you know, they'll pay 3 mana for a 2/2. The ward won't stop it from dying to the 3 damage from our invasion. A Bloomkin. It would have been good had it been able to survive into the late game. I mean, 5 mana to flip it like a pancake. That's a lot sauce but no meat. Oh wow, they explode early. GG's. This Hal. Or is it Ha-Al? They're confused and not sure if they should laugh or type in their name. So they did both. This is powerful 3-lander. We have a 3 mana sweeper and some of our top end cards. Granted, we have too much of our top end, so we'll need to draw lands as well as more firepower to deal with enemy men. Keep. Are they mono red without early plays? This guy only plays cards that are 4 mana or more, lol. Another land means we're 1 land short of being able to play out Rambo or our Dark Knight. Everyone likes a facebreaker. That's what we try to do with Ghost Rider and our sweepers. It is a good time. Hey, speak of the Ghost Rider and he shall appear. I'm not in favor of letting their facebreaker break any faces. He has got to go. Get gone, girl. A sushi. He causes tummy aches. Remember kids, cook your food properly. We see their sushi and raise them a Dark Knight. We'd love to get Rambo down, but let's test for removals. If the Dark Knight survives, we'll follow up with Rambo. Another facebreaker. I like my face to remain intact. Sorry bro. We're not blocking, we can trade blows all day long. The Dark Knight's lifelink means we don't lose this race. It's Rambo after we get our hit in. Oh no. Don't tell me they paid 6 mana for that. You're about to lose your board, lol. Let's enjoy this beautiful turn, boys. We play out Ghost Rider before we smash their side of the table. Is it GG's? Yes. Yes it is. Kai Guitars R Us. What a genius name, bro. 2 thumbs up from the easy pronunciation department. Another 2-lander. This one is packing our kill combo as well as a removal. And we have Ghost Rider ready to go when we hit 4 mana. Keep your pants on. The opponent had to maul. Or their pants were on too tight and they hit the wrong button. Oopsie poopsie bro. We drop our theater. And we hit a sweeper on top. We do want a better chance of drawing a third land, so we'll send the sweeper to the grave. They tell us they are on human tribal. As long as your men are wearing pants bro. We hit the mother lode. That's 2 land draws in a row. A flashy human. I shield my eyes just in time. Nobody wants to see their junk. A mouse. Have you noticed all their men die to our 1 mana sweeper? What I meant to say was, those are great card choices bro. You have sacrificed sure footing for a killing blow. We can snipe their knight at the end of the turn. There's really no rush to do so now. This is where all their men poop their pants. They'll wake up on the bus taking them to Chomp City. Nobody will ever see them again. They play out another mouse and another man that is slightly sturdier. It's no use, we're firing off our board wipe and collecting all the evidence we'll ever need. We'll pick out the only man they have that's a threat and boom. It's GG's.